Float down the Shenandoah, body half dipped, weightless, following a strip of blue sky, cloudless. These ancient waters claim my past as its own history. Drink it to remember, I tell myself. But my tiny hands make tiny cups that cannot contain such fluid. The blackbird in the sycamore laughs because she knows the river quickens as it meets the Potomac, and I am caught at the Great Y. Scraping back and thighs on rocks, blood reveals the faces beneath the rock. Faces I once knew, faces of my own. Look at them staring back, wanting a handshake, a hello, recognition. Faces that dissolve into silt. The shallows and I stand. Water begins to carve away my ankles, my figure deliquesced into particles carried with the current, to be spat out into some distant, nameless ocean, to be swallowed by the fathoms. This is called digging. The tide recedes to reveal tiny holes, abandoned or still lived in by fiddlers. I prod at them with my fingertips, digging my way into some new and darker tunnel without an exit. I'm fine with ever seeing a single star through this tiny pinhole, a measure of the universe I can hold in my palm or swallow whole if I wanted to. What does not leach this deep lingers at the surface, strung along by the parchment moon. Its light too weak to find me, but searches, steadfast as the lighthouse. Questions for Bonnie Parker on her birthday. Poor girl, what indecent thing have we become? All these years, chain-smoking over poems about some desperate longing. In safe houses we wallpapered with diary pages and news clippings, traded knit caps for paper roses as we sat at the breakfast table. Oh, how lucky you are, you and your unfortunate 30s, trapped in sepia tones and dust, brave enough for heists and races. I thought that was me there, with my foot on the fender, hip-slinging, cigar-smoking gun maul, while you slept on your lover's shoulder, 26 star-shaped holes in your body. Did he whisper anything to you before the hard rain fell? Tell me, how did it feel when you ran? Unbuckle those shoes and dig your toes deep into the earth. Neighbors. Perhaps we should have stayed in our separate houses, kept talking through tin can wires instead. I'm afraid we jumped the sun when we decided to share coffee cups and teaspoons. Close heavy curtains on the morning light, the reminder of obligations and stipulations, fragmented in shadows on the hardwood floor. Stay in the dark, stay under the bed linens you told me once. Ignore those 6 a.m. birdies. But I am restless and they sing for me. I am wanting breakfast in bed and you make a great pancake. To your snore I whispered sex, the magic word that sells you on waking up and on other things like long-term living and love. I admit, I am a tease. I made you open your eyes for nothing. This is just one more, and this is for a very good one. It's called Aether. Lungs breathe deep wisteria-soaked air as eyes absorb the unnatural brightness of tonight's moon, a foretoken of grace. But for my place down here, beneath the dusty space of stars and infinite perspectives, this moon size is only an illusion I bestow onto the bare limbs, that fractured stone-like surface, becoming of lace rather than some unknown celestial body. From down here, it seems as if I could walk right up and into it, a circular door cut out of darkness. Perhaps this is what you saw right before your fate string was cut short, convinced it was some seraphic doorway, pulled by magnetic fields or entered willingly into some place warmer than December.